This is your homegirl, Terriyoung, here with Z3 Carolinas. Did you know there are home buyer programs out there that can give you a financial boost? No matter if you're a first-time home buyer or existing home owner. What are the top programs? Down payment assistance programs can be grants, which means you do not have to pay the money back, or it can be loans where you will have to pay the money back unless you stay in a home for an X period of time. May that be 5 years, 10 years, 20, or even 30 years. It's very important to understand what those terms are if you're going to leverage and use down payment assistance. There's nothing wrong with using down payment assistance. All I'm saying is understand the terms that come with that money. So, for example, there are several different down payment assistance throughout Charlotte metro area. Some of them are grant where you can get anywhere between $10, $12, $15,000. You do not need to pay that money back as long as you stay in the home a minimum of 3 to 5 years. Then you have other down payment assistance programs that can give you up to $80,000 to purchase a home, but because of the larger dollar amount, you could have to stay in that home up to 30 years. So if you plan on staying in that home, that's the only home you're going to buy, that may be the right down payment assistance for you. If you know that you're going to move, your family is going to grow, and you're going to need to move within 3 to 5 years, well, that may not be the right down payment assistance program for you. So it's truly understand the terms, and then you need to make sure that you're okay with those terms. And then you have other programs called low or no down payment, where it's 100% financing down to 3.5%, right? 3% down payment. These typically have some terms with them. Again, understanding what the terms are, whatever program you're using. These are really great programs that you can use to get 100% financing, but understand that the 100% financing may have a higher interest rate, which will ultimately increase your monthly payment. So again, it's very important that you sit down with your lender partner and figure out which program is best for you in your situation, not only in short term, but also in long term. Another incentive is what we call closing costs, seller's concessions. So you can ask the seller or the builder, if it's new construction, to pay your closing costs. That closing cost right now is averaging about 4% of your purchase price. Somewhere between 3 to 4% of your purchase price. So if the seller or the builder is willing to compensate you for that and they're willing to pay that, that's less money you have to bring to the closing table. Other options here to help with assistance incentives is the tax rebates. So in North Carolina, we do have what we call a tax rebate, where based upon your qualifications and the requirements, you can work with your lender partner to figure out if you can qualify for what we call MCC tax rebate. What they would do is, if you qualify for that, that then decrease your tax liability, which ultimately decrease your DTI, which ultimately give you more buying power to either purchase more home or decrease your monthly payments. And it's also recommended that you reach out to your employer when you're starting to this process of buying a home, because some employers do have what they call employer sponsorship for home ownership, where you can then get free money, grant money, or some type of rebate to help you go towards purchasing your home. So reach out to your employer, ask them if they have any incentives for those that are first-time home buyers as well as repeat home buyers. Okay, so some employers do partner with local housing agencies to provide home buying assistance. So again, reach out to your employer and find out. I will tell you, CMS is one of them, as well as, I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe the CMPD as well. And then there are also what we call the state Pacific program. So you have North Carolina Housing, South Carolina Housing, where they have funds set aside that you didn't have to qualify. Again, work with your lender partner to understand if this is the right product for you. Typically, those programs is money that you have to pay back, or you need to stay in the home X amount of years and then it'll be fully forgiven. So understand, you have grants, you have loans. Some loans are fully forgiven. Some loans are fully forgiven in a short period of time. Some loans require a longer period of time. Why buy now? There are 7 different types of incentives out there for not only first-time home buyers, but some of them out there for repeat buyers. Yes, repeat buyers. Those are people that already own a home or purchased a home before, and now they want to buy another home. So why buy now? Because there's tons of incentives out there that help you get into your home, especially your dream home of choice. So let's start talking about 7 different types. Type 1, down payment assistance programs. Everybody knows about the DPA programs, right? Down payment assistance programs. Those programs have been known to only be available to first-time home buyers, and that is not the case. We have some DPA programs that are only for first-time home buyers, but we also have some DPA programs that repeat homeowners can leverage to purchase their next home. So if you like more information, reach out to me. I have lender partners that have these amazing incentives that start anywhere from $7,000, go all the way up to $20,000. Yes, you guys, you heard right. $20,000. And some of these are forgiven immediately at closing. Some are forgiven over a period of time. They all have different terms. So when you work with your lender partner, understanding what those terms are can best serve you to figure out which product is best for you. Because again, we don't need to look at just short term, but also long term to make sure it makes sense for you.